This is a prayer for overcoming addiction. Close your eyes and take a nice, gentle breath as we turn within. And I am grateful. I am grateful to speak the words, these words of good for this listener right here and right now. I am grateful to commune with the divine on behalf of this listener in this moment. I am grateful to be here, right here and right now with this listener, knowing that where two or more are gathered, there the Spirit of God is amongst them, and the Spirit of God is alive right here and right now. And I recognize that this Spirit is a Spirit of good. I recognize that this Spirit is a Spirit of power. I recognize that this Spirit is a Spirit of infinite intelligence and wisdom. I recognize that this Spirit is a Spirit of divine poise and strength. God is always being God. Nothing can shake or move God. Nothing can stop God from being that which it is, a spirit of divine love and joy. And in this moment, I am one with the one. I am one with the love and joy of God. I am one with the power, the poise, the perfection, the protection, the strength of God. I am one with all that God is, God's infinite intelligence and wisdom, God's divine life, God's divine power. It flows through me right here and right now. And as I know this to be true of me, I know this to be the absolute truth of this listener's being. This listener is one with the one. There is a power, there is a strength, there is a divine authenticity flowing through this listener right here and right now, and that is the power and the strength and the authenticity of God. God is infinite intelligence and wisdom. God would not and cannot do anything to harm itself, and I claim and call forth that intelligence and wisdom flowing through this listener right here and right now, guiding him or her to only choose and select that which is best and highest for this listener, be it the right thoughts that are healthy and constructive, be it the right images, ideas that are healthy, that are constructive, that are uplifting, that form positive, that cause positive actions, that produce positive results in the life of the listener. I claim and call forth this intelligence wisdom guiding this listener to choose that which is best and highest in every moment of time and space. From the type of exercise this listener does, if this listener exercises, what type of food, who to spend his or her time with, where to go, what resources to use. I claim and call forth the intelligence and wisdom of God guiding this listener in every detail of this listener's life, from the so-called mundane to the so-called largest, all of it being divinely guided, so that the greatest expression of good that can take place takes place right here and right now. And I claim and call forth the power of God flowing through this listener. God is the greatest power in the universe. God is the only power in the universe. And I claim and call forth this power flowing through this listener from the top of this listener's head to the bottom of this listener's toes. So that this listener chooses. So that this listener chooses only that which is in alignment, that is best and highest for him or her. So that in the mind of God, there is no addiction. There is nothing that can throw off God. God is infinite poise, infinite strength. God is infinite power. And I claim and call forth this power, this strength, this poise flowing through this listener. I claim and call forth God's intelligence and wisdom flowing through this listener now. So that not only does this listener have the intelligence and wisdom to know that which is best and highest for him or her, but also has the strength to correctly make the right choice. So I claim and call forth this power, this strength, this good flowing through this listener. And I claim and call forth the grace of God flowing through the listener's life, so that this all unfolds with an ease, with a grace, with a harmony, not by a forcing, not by an efforting of the will, but by a simple divine allowance. As it says in the Bible, beloved, I wish above all else that thou mayest prosper body, mind, and spirit. And in this moment, this listener is prospering. The prospering power of God is flowing through this listener. And then this all unfolds in an atmosphere of love and joy. Back of this listener's life, back of all of life, is a power of love, that first cause of infinite good. And it is leading this listener onwards and upwards to greater love, to greater joy, to greater peace and harmony, to greater strength, to greater abundance and success than this listener has ever known before. God does not care about precedents. God does not worry about things of the past. God is always being that which it is, love and joy. So regardless of whatever took place in the past, regardless of whatever came before this moment, the Spirit of God is alive within this listener, completely enveloping him or her with its dynamic field of love. I come and call forth the joy of God flowing through this listener, so that every day is filled with joy. Joy taking place from this listener's connection with God, with this listener expressing that love that God is, not based on any outside external influence, situation, circumstance, or event, but from an inner connection with God. I claim and call forth this good. I claim and call forth this strength of God. I claim and call forth this dynamic harmony and peace flowing through the listener's being right here and right now. And I claim and call forth the peace of God flowing through this listener's consciousness to such a degree that any imbalance, that any fear, that any doubt, that any worry, that any negativity, that any lack, that anything that is not of God is resolved, dissolved, absolved right here and right now. In this listener's consciousness and in this listener's life, there is peace, there is harmony, there is power, there is strength, there is poise, there is infinite order and balance, abundance and success, infinite good, flowing through the life, through the mind, through the beingness of this listener right here and right now. So I give thanks for this good. I give thanks for this newfound life that is taking place. I give thanks for the love and joy of God that is flowing through this listener. I give thanks for the intelligence and wisdom of God that is guiding this listener every day and in every way, always onwards and upwards. And I release this prayer. I release it knowing it is done. I release it right here and right now. I release it unto that creative force known as the law, to that infinite intelligence that is God. And I say, and so it is. Amen.